The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Got a man, it's Cameron. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Broncos want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He finds his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now from inside the red zone. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Boise State! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score.
Can you just quit for me, bro? I just got out of school, and I'm trying to get to my daddy and get this shit over with, bro.
Punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Number 22 in the end zone.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On second down, they'll take to the air. Finds his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did instead get the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless, and that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Gabriel. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked them down. Great job seeing it right away. Eyes on the running back, and as soon as they threw it, multiple guys breaking on the football, getting to him, not letting him do any damage after the catch.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point of going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They want to run this quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas.
Thank you, bro. I'm sorry, There go, chop. 15-minute ready. 15-minute playing with that boy. Nothing.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He lets one fly deep. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Topper. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Throwing right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the deep.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Evans. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Got it in the middle. It's Prieskorn.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Makes the grab. It's Cephas. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cephas.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
He's going to pass on second down. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Scrambling away. He'll throw one to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the score! And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, WKU! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was... The Broncos will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And I don't know how to explain that one.
Thank you, girl. Yeah, man.
Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They're trying to get to it. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Coming after it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Yeah, and the QB decided
Better kick that field.
Got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Broncos will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks it.
And that pass is intercepted.
That's no fucking way.
They've got it at the 49. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Moving out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Those big guys can get it done too.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Came back out, nigga. I ain't gonna fucking play. Oh, nigga, hey up and back up, man.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. On the move and looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 3rd down after the incompletion. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Jordan. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a snag by the defense. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have big hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back? Get the interception. Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on second down. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires it down the seam. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Washington 3, OCC 0.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Give me the tape. Give me the tape.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
What you doing, bro? You can't sit under my bed.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks and 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his own.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down here for the offense. To the air. It's Milroe. He'll throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Shoots it to the left. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
On second down, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Quick spin on the run. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Boise State 6, Washington 3.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Washington.
And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Push down for the tackle. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
That is It's exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
42, Spider.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets across the goal line into the end zone for the 2, and he pushes the lead to 11. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hand. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
If it's gonna get fired, can't get in a big one. They came in my room trying to get my food. I storm the place. England Joker should be in already. Be on guard. Shut up. You realize we're rebels. We want to lean out of the car window and can. We're on our way to win the two penitentiary to the ground. We're well beyond the point of being careful. Come on, guys. We can't do this if you're too low key. Let's smash the place up. What did you say? You gotta say it like you mean it.
But if that was true, what am I using? How is it all connected to doppelgangers? One brown day for the court. Ceremony of the event will be on the Then have the documents for the birth family of the home. Draw the last if we don't know their answer, there are no answers. I just think it is fair to let the answers explore.
We're here for Captain Obi. Get in our way. You may not live to regret it.
Like they're already.
No big surprise. Morgan, stand by. We'll leak this back on. Yes, sir. Harper, we need you to move to the vehicle. Harper.
You could have fallen off the truck on the way here?
What guy is kidding me? If he's not here, then who leads the truck? This is why I've always said not to stand up while we're traveling.
We're missing also steamer and the girl. We will be. Please be careful. May not be able to move it to the speed run. We don't want to keep watching. Please don't say
Rocky, you and I will provide cover for her.
yes, sir.
Please, you have visual? Yes, you. Over on the other side of the wall. The video's coming through. You can see we've got a welcome party. You and I are here to back up the three of them. Got it, brother. Hey! Pull back down! Muffy, you need some backup! Yes!
It seems as though I was in It's called
On a gauge on vulnerabilities, maybe?
when it's power and went off. It's more like I just saw it. It's one time for
I have to go fast, huh? Keep it safe here, Fred. Keep this up. It's gonna be too hot for you and me to handle. Well, we stay on screen, my boy. Don't Brad. I promise you, I'll find out more. Tag teaming on analysis and combat is how we roll. That's the truth. We'll have analysis too. We need to recalibrate our attack. That's it!
Because when you're out of money, anyway, no problem disclosing the
You're gonna make we'll do whatever it takes to make you our captain! Let's go! We're putting the spirit of the Ancients in this fight! In honor of Kenobi! Causes of death in many very old age, illness, suicide. But out of that long, morbid list, there's one thing that people through it are telling us. Death by fire. Pull back down! We need some backup! Next!
Because when you're out of money, anyway, no problem disclosing the
Let's go! We're putting the spirit of the Ancients in this fight! In honor of Master Kenobi! Alex, wait. What you asked for. I only had enough time to make a copy. Heads up!
bullets will not be used different in most but I'll gladly follow. It does look like bones.
There's gotta be something wrong with it. Agitated? I told it on me. It's possible. It's Everyone does have power without exception. This is violent. There we go. Gotta get him over the get killed. You need to call off the attack. malfunction without ever stimulating. Just deep inside your own head, believing you're right about everything. I'm so sick of it! Did you just stop Echo? What's going on? The gold. Magnetic field is golden. Normally, gold isn't affected by magnetism, meaning it won't stick to a magnet. And what you're saying is I use magnetic power? Kinda. Now, don't forget about the details. The gold is gold. It's magnetic. And of course, there's people thirsty for like real power emitted through that the process is converted into magnetism. That's how you can go into battle. Vulnerable to a magnetic field.
I like to get rubber and fascination involved in the field. And it doesn't cost us much. That's really...
Pick on my own barrel?
Higher powers, so no one knows the machines or artists, and I don't think I can protect them in the extreme.
Yeah, well, those two are an extreme example.
I want to do everything possible to help out the rest of the people.
You got what you want? I got you. I'll make something up. Yeah, let's go!
I'm not that you would have gone. But as I said, I destroy with eliminating power. But you have a very
Make our Fire Force uniforms. I do make these as a special heat-resistant plastic. Only metal component is on the belt. New strategy, guys! We strip for the Fire Force's new calendar every year. Big deal, no shame! If you didn't spend your life in the nether, you know. That's external! We gave our body for that before. But how many fireballs didn't work on it? How do we attack? Magnetic power is controlling you can't any of our weapons.
There a problem? Deal with this whole teddy bear that you're trying to pull off.
This is no time for jokes. You gotta get yourself out.
Forgotten what my power is?
Girl, you really okay to join the fight? I don't want to feel it of the next position. I can't sit on the sideline and say, open arms. So whatever it takes to face them. We need to provide some time, okay? Stupid! Wait, what's for second? Yes, you have a plan to ask. Oh, you betcha. I mean, something's up there, but that's my job. This goal system we're dealing with the third shift. Expect it to be like regular play, so you gotta come up with something that will circumvent or hide the difference. Those are no lieutenant's gun would do the trick. It's not bullseye in the middle of her forehead, but we gotta get past that magnetic field. This move will have to take it easily out of the equation. Then, two, ferromagnetic substance. Getting in the way of the field produced by the whole star. These are the material chain of the magnetic field. It's just all over the place. I grab as much as you can, slap it all over the garment. It's rolling. There's no way. Possible. It's not for us. But I was only telling you it did happen. How long do you take a baby to go? Already. Yeah. Just another one of those. Howdy, girl. My magnetism. Once you figure out how to counter it with stuff, you don't have much time inside. Yeah. What's the thing your own type of fire supposed to do? Man, because we're scared of life. Sounds a little crazy, but I know what it takes to make it work. Okay. I'll make it work. All right. You're ready to go over here. Right on. Start cooking. Careful not to spill. First, stop beside it. To make it melt, you gotta reach 20 degrees Fahrenheit. When you see that happen, you know just the way. Yes. Well, go on, Bobby. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Nowhere near high enough. Using highly concentrated oxygen, it will help us get pressure to 2,800 degrees. Is that guy? He is my man. I said, away from me. What's Nuggets inspired going back to flames against air. And it happened with one of those matches that they that's the next track. The mighty air. I am the Night King on your board. Your Let's get the foot on that before. It's straight to the fiber of my force. You're just failing. I got it. Where have you been all this time? Why weren't you here? Silent picture. What are you doing all this afternoon? It's like when the fire breaks in. You can get quiet about everything. That sounds so stupid. You don't understand. Why do you have to tell us all that? Maybe you'll come with me. Why are you helping the Red Flag? I am only a servant doing what God requires of me. You're a priest and a special fire servant. Isn't our core duty to protect the people? Those are titles that we can display. But first and foremost, you and I are just local things. I'm long on the campaign for the good of the Empire and the entire world. I'm waiting for an answer and I am going to give it one. The truth of the question. Sure. When it is time. None of the things you wish for have come to fruition. Your efforts have been in vain. I see where I can make hero, and that's what I am. I'll save everybody. Glad the insect didn't hold me. Your wishes. Enough! You'll never come this close. It's an emergency situation. You need to support Captain Obi. Let's say. 緊急事態のようみんな、大見大隊長に応援を。大見大隊長、消えてるよ。一歩でしても。でかいよ。いい結果出て。肩に待っても手のつけてるのかい。なんとか耐えてくれているようだ。あとはお前一人のようだ。思いになるというか、情けない。芸人情けない。わしの前に隔てるものなく、わしの後には怪人のみ。
今までのやつだね。
わしがドラゴンだ。逃げるな、逃げる。わしは息を吐くだけだ。そう。 これほどのやつが大発にいたのは、だが、残念だ。 退任中の外交記録も調べていたんだが、インターシナルところにたどり着いたら、これ何だ、どうかしたんですか。レッチャーは頻繁に甲子園を訪れた。大事の広場大会で大事ソーシスターがいた、インテリゲントの研究資格の疑いがある場所だ。レッチャーのインテリゲントと関係がある。自分のために死ぬようにいいはず。どうかな？いるかな？失敗ばっかり言ってる分だ。何か有益な体験があり、言ってる分だ。死んだら大変だけど、みたいな中にできるかもしれない。頑張れ！あいつもお前が連れていたドラゴンだぞ！ついにやってきたか。エクストリームトーナメントベスト。エクストリームヤングトーナメントベスト。どうなる？どうか。どうか。いや、ドラゴンとエクスペリエンスを積んできたようだ。人間。死を待って、プラスマント。我慢してみて最短だけが待ってる。または。でも、プラスマント。出てる。ボールにしてたこのテントなんだろうけど、あそこに当てる人がいるか。これ別など、バカがしてる。やっちまえあんた、お前が死ぬ。生の一撃、エクペットライン。お前たちの攻撃を全て受けてやる。それが私の素敵なこと。愛してるわけに闇に生きていたお前は自由を見て俺の国を変えるべきだった。 俺たちは片方大戦に世界の色が何だ残った片目に滑りしまったのだ私の行動を言葉で私は神に使いつける何だろう私は祈り続けるだから自由のない西洋の影は何だから自由に続けるその時間の私だけだ私を知って神を信じていた信じる形は変わらないそこに神がいなくても苦しくなったそこに神が私はそれを助けてくれたしかし素晴らしいそこに書かれていた西洋教の西洋教の開始は隊員が成り代わった存在だそこに神がいなくても一人だあなたの一人を一つに作られ生まれた私たちの信じる神は一体どうか私はあなたの命を世界圧倒的強いするかそれが一人での差別それと私の命って何だ私は何のために持っていただから私は何のために持っていたいや私の命は何も望んでいない僕が祈ることが目的そしてを育つ先を諦めたのだ私の祈りは何も望まないだが祈りの先の結末に使えるものにお前いずれわかる俺は絶対に諦めない言ったはずだこの私を止めてみせろ若者 運動エネルギーの強化は必要かける早田。だけれど、どんな相手にも力負けてない。言った。続け。お前の暇なんてない。そういうじゃ。お前のようにお前はさ、この世界で歩いてるのにどうしていいかわからないだけしかないんだ。それとも赤きの手って従うだけの若者があんたのことにか。私がそんなことをこんなとこに見るとダメだ。大歓迎だ。これなら納得できるまで見せてやりません。俺はヒーローに対してやつとして人を守れ。人を開発し家族を守れ。そのため世界の顔をぶっ飛ばす。 吹き飛んだか。違うね、顔ですげえ出ました。寄っているんだよ。あれはカモか。Delta Momentum.